All right. So this is the start of my debate thing. I organized like 40 pages worth. Okay, so like anyone that tries to challenge me, I'm gonna I'm gonna hit you pretty hard. Okay, so let's just be careful. Just be careful. Oh, W membership too from more thing. Okay, I can't read it properly because my screen's super small. More sworn than Jason. That's low-key tough. 2 months more until a baby. Oh, true. Almost 9 months, dude. All right, let me just make sure you guys can see the whole thing here. How do I move this chat? Do I okay, make it like smaller? Is this fine? Oh, it gets in the way a little bit. Whatever. I can tab out. All right. All right. Someone give me a membership. Now, don't worry. One day, bro. They'll gift you one day. Just okay. By the way, guys, it starts at 8 o'clock. It starts at 8 o'clock. Okay, let me like. Oh shit! I swallowed it. All right. Let me like. Okay. How do I do this? Starts at 8 p.m. All right. Just have to make sure I made that clear. All right. There we go. Ignore the the guy in the front. Yeah, ignore the guy in the front. He looks like a goon. Oh yeah, you saw nothing. That's good. That's good. All right. There's a guy that looks like a goon in the front of your screen. It's okay. It's just a random PNG I found or whatever. All right. I mean, I could start early and like, okay, I could start early a little bit because I think I might have started a little bit too early. We'll also argue. Oh yeah, you're allowed to argue with others too. Yeah, yeah, of course. All right. All right. So what I'm gonna do. Okay, how do I even do this? I'm gonna. All right. So if someone can like do like a quick example, Pokemon fan code, would you like to request to speak real quick? All right. Let me just get that open. Invites. All right. Wait, can you talk just to see like if they can hear you?
I can talk.
All right. Nice. Okay. So basically, what happens? What's gonna happen? Right? You're gonna appear on this screen when like I invite you to the stage, right? And then you're gonna debate with me the topics I have on hand, right? Like these things right here, right? You're gonna see more later, right? You're gonna debate these other things. Okay. Wait. By the way, can you guys hear like the music in the background, or is it like or am I cooked? I don't know. Also, I'm gonna invite Rezi to stage too, just cause. Wait, Rezi, can you raise your hand in like the audience? Rezi, Rezi. um, yeah. Can you raise your hand in the audience so I can invite you to the stage real quick? Hey, there'll be like one button you can like press. Hey, you can like press. You can press like a button on your like on the thingamajiggy. All right, nice, nice, yeah, nice. All right, nice. All right, wait, can you talk to see if they can hear you?
Your
All right, nice. You're there. Okay, let me just make sure you
greetings.
appear on stream too. All right. You're on. You're on. All right, nice. All
Oh,
right.
we're twinning on the background wallpaper.
Oh, you saw. Oh, I think I gave it
Yeah.
to you, Heike. I forgot. I think something happened. But yeah, someone said Ye Sheng Guang is a bum. By the way, hey, what the fuck, bro?
I
I
agree.
fuck with Sheng Guang heavy,
Whoa,
bro.
whoa,
Believe me.
whoa.
Yo,
I
what the
agree.
hell, bro? You agree? Yo, what? You agree?
Bum Shongguang.
Nah, she's not a bum, bro. She's tough. What do you mean? Oh yeah. By the way, wait, did I pin it? I don't know. I don't know if I pinned it. No, I did pin it. Okay. So by the way, the Discord link is in the chat. If you want to join the debate, you can literally join anytime. Right? You can just click the link and like you'll just be on the stream. Like you'll be chilling. Okay. All right. Since okay, I think I started stream a bit too early, so I could start now if you guys want to. Is that okay?
You're the host. Go ahead. Your choice,
All right. Of
your
course.
style, your music.
All right. Of
Spotify.
course.
Now, okay.
I said join the Discord, y'all. Yeah. Thanks, Rezi. Okay. So these are my arguments, right? Okay, just to go over things one more time for people that are new here. We're doing a quick debate. We're gonna be challenging my ideas, and I'm gonna invite you to the stage to debate me on anything that we want. Okay, that's basically the rules, right? You raise your hand using the Discord feature in the server, and you just like converse with me. That's all we have to do. Okay, it's very simple. All right. So I'm gonna actually start now. These are Bobby's arguments. Okay, my first claim is that the AOD faction was high key overmarketed. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they were. I don't think they were a good faction. I think there was like there was way too much done for like what we were given, and here's why. Right. The reason for my claim is that W slander exactly. They appeared. Okay, let me actually move the chat real quick though. Hold on, let me move the chat. So like they appear in the Game Awards. Oh, things like crop there. There we go. They appear. Yeah, exactly. Bro, like they appear in the Game Awards, right? They dedicate like a super high budget patch, and I think everything was great. But I'm gonna be honest, the exposure that they were given didn't really match the reward, right? And the thing is, it becomes especially clear when you look at Lucia, right? Lucia had 10 mil in sales, right? Little to nothing given, right? She had almost no marketing compared to the Angels of Delusion faction. Mind you, the AOD faction had the Game Awards show, like we said recently, and that had millions of viewers, right? But then they end up like barely outselling Lucia, like or yes, Lucia, like what's going on there, right? And I think it's hard to debate when I agree. You agree? Okay, you agree. Okay. So like yeah, I think like there's a lot of evidence for it, right? Like we had the LD shop thing as well. LD shop like literally like straight up said like, hey man, like this shit was like low cannoli kind of ass, right? And they like showed the iOS banner trend, which is like the I believe the China statistics, right? For this whole kerfuffle, right? And it basically proves that they didn't really like do as well. Like, do you wait? Is there anything you would like to like say, Rezi, to like compete, or like do you like agree with everything I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't
Oh
because
shit!
they
Okay,
are
it's
they
too agreeable.
actually are over, what do you call that? What you say,
Marketed.
over marketed
Yeah.
from the live stream, from their concert, and
Uh
you're
huh.
telling me that's the
Wait. Oh yeah. By the way,
that's the
chat.
only sales they got?
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like also like chat. Oh yeah, Ace wants to raise their hand. Okay, my bad. I'm gonna invite you to speak. All right, what's up, Ace? What do you have to say?
Not much. I half agree and half disagree.
Okay.
And that's purely because AOD has been just teased by the devs since like I want to say 1.5 or earlier, and there were concept arts in like 1.0 ish.
Yep.
So the Angels fandom has been very small, and we've been very desperate.
Okay.
And I will agree that they are overmarketed. Like I'm not going to deny that. I would argue that it was a better tone shift coming off of 2.5 into 2.6, and better character. It felt more 1.0-ish, which 2.7 has been in that same range.
Yeah.
The characters are not meta. They're not a Lucia where you're instantly gravitated toward them. They're very niche.
For sure.
I wouldn't say that they were overmarketed. What also falls in the thing where ZZZ doesn't do triple banners like HSR or Genshin. So unfortunately, we've got Nangguang pushed all the way into 2.7, which kind of messes up the patches of 2.8 and so on. And nor would they sell as well as like a Lucia. Because again, their kit is heavily dependent on each other. So again, I could agree that they are overmarketed in terms of gameplay, perhaps, but like for lore reasons, they've been very desperate.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Does that mean that they're great? You know, but if you like it, you like it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, that's a good point that you brought up. Yeah, I'm gonna move you back to the audience real quick just so I can like, yeah, there we go. All right, that was a really good point. I like that a lot. Now, I want to make it very clear, guys. Though I want to make it very clear. Oh, Max, yo, you're gonna like some future stuff I have up. Okay, I'm gonna make it very clear though, right? This isn't indicative of like every platform, right? Like obviously, like the game is not failing. I'm not here to be like, oh my gosh, the game is failing. Oh my, like no, obviously it's not the case, right? The other platforms have been great. They were awarded a PlayStation Partner Award because they're making money, right? That's the whole point of awarding that reward, right? But one thing I will say though, it is indicative of a pattern that we see, right? And that pattern is in correlation to story relevance and exposure, right? The more relevant you are in the story, in my opinion, or not even opinion, just like from what we see in terms of stats, the better you do on average, right? We see Sheng Guang or all the Void Hunters. What do they all have in common? They're extremely story relevant. They're marketed extremely well, and they have a lot of exposure. They come in important patches, right? Yeah, like story relevance is why I think the AOD faction was overmarketed a bit, right? Because they're filler characters, but they got all this attention for what reason, right? Like I don't really understand that. So that's like my only grievance, right? If you want to market a character as much as them, there needs to be a lot more story relevance, if that makes sense. Does anyone agree with that, or does anyone have like anything to say against that? You can raise your hand in the audience, and I can invite you. Oh yeah, Verox. All right, there we go. All right, there we go.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm agreeing and disagreeing, but I'm mostly agreeing with you. Mm-hmm. But it's outside reasons of why they kind of upset me.
I see.
Okay. Let me get to the point where I do like them. It's the first team in a while that's the whole squad, and they function like a well-oiled machine.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, for sure.
You could use the Yunkai Summit with Po, Fufu, and and Yishuan. Yeah. But at a certain time, it's like you're just gonna throw away the pan and put the goat in there.
Mm-hmm.
And with the Angels, I don't really get that. Like the moment Romeo showed up and I got Nangong, I whomped him. Like literally just straight up Mario whomps, and it was 3K without even trying. Like my team's not even built with the Angels.
Mm-hmm.
So in a way, I'm happy it's a well-built machine. Like once you get them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
but I know in 7 months. Mm-hmm. Oh, anti-bloom shilling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna get to that too. Yeah. Like that's now, like one of my biggest grievances too. Yeah.
Now, what really bothers me, how are you gonna show me Cecilia like that, and just leave her as an NPC? I know she's gonna be NPC. I'm doomed there. And it's like the moment I saw her, straight up, suddenly, life has new meaning to me, and I was like, dude, she's not gonna be playable.
Yeah. Oof.
So I'm just have to log in, reset it till daytime, and then hear her sing, and that's all I get.
Wait, are you talking about Cecilia? Wait, did I hear that right?
Cecilia.
Oh yeah, the singer. I was gonna say, I was like, wait, Cecilia?
No, Snake Lady.
Yeah.
I would adopt Snake Lady. I don't think she's bad.
Yeah, I like her. I think she's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll pull for her, but like,
yeah,
it's for like sure. I'm not even getting Wenjin. It's just all M6 silly.
All right, I appreciate your thoughts. I'm gonna like put you back in the audience right now. You can come up anytime. Like you raise your hand, okay?
Good thing.
All right, thanks. All right, so like TLDR, I think the AOD faction was overmarketed because like let's be honest, like story relevance, yada yada yada, right? They're not really relevant. That's like my whole issue with it, right? A big thing as well, undercooked kits, right? Like okay, like I think someone mentioned this previously, like they weren't really like super meta, and that was like a big reason why they weren't like selling as well, right? Like Suna, like what does she give? She gives like 1050 attack, right? She doesn't really have much identity outside of like compared to other characters. She's just kind of there, you know? And that's like, I think that's a big reason why her sales, like quote unquote, kind of like got fucked over, right? And mind you guys, I'm not here to like drama farm or anything like that. I'm here to be like, these debates are known for being like a bit more like, you need to be a bit more like, I don't want to say controversial, but like you want to like ruffle some feathers to get people up here, right? But like, so I'm not like trying to like doom post the game. Let me just make that very clear. But I think the kits were very undercooked, and I think that kind of contributed. Don't sugarcoat it. Okay, I won't, Max Lena. Okay, I won't. Okay. Yeah. So like the undercooked kits kind of contributed to them not selling as well. That's my opinion, right? Exactly. And then there's this like tab right here, like three years of hype. I don't know if it was 3 years, but I think it was like a little bit less than that. But like a few years of hype, and you're like getting outsold by like Yuzaha. Like what's going on here? Like that doesn't make any sense, right? Like come on, let's be a bit better here. I think I talked about this already. I have to make it clear again. I'm not sure. I'm not fucking around, right? I'm not trying to like doom post. I'm not saying the game is dying, right? All I'm saying is that the LD faction's overmarketed, right? Let me just make it very clear. This game is doing fine. Shengguang was a record high. Let's just say that, okay? All right, my second claim. No, it's okay, Leo. It's okay. My second claim. I think the game is fun, but meta culture needs to change, like desperately. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think. Okay, Nerdy Max Lean. Okay, let's see what you have to say, bro.
I was gonna say, Dingo. It's hard to debate when I agree with you.
You agree? Fuck. I think it's controversial on purpose.
Yes,
so like,
bro.
Fuck, bro.
Wait,
go.
you intentionally making claims that are supposed to be agreeable? Because I agree with this shit.
You agree?
Like, seriously.
Yes.
No. Oh my
Yes.
god. I'm trying
This
to be,
is
I'm
fun
trying to be
over
controversial
meta.
This is
here.
not because when we talk about meta, right? This is not just ZZZ. This is gacha games in general. Like, there's so much.
For sure.
It's not even just gacha games. It's fighting games, all types of games, right?
Yeah.
We keep talking about meta as if it's the high point of any game, when really it's just an excuse. It's just an excuse to shit talk each other.
Yeah.
Like, let's be so dead ass.
Yeah,
And I feel like in terms of ZZZ, the meta and how we treat it.
Yeah.
Mind you, this is from someone who's outside the meta. I feel like the meta is like way too strenuous, right? We're constantly focusing on like specific values. Like, it's as if a one minor change, let's say, like, imagine fucking Nangong has like 10 plus more impact. That automatically changes your entire way you view Deadly Assault. And I'm like, how is 10 more impact as a stunner supposed to change that, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like, and I can't say I feel like, I know that there is a lot. I know that there is a lot of depth that goes into Zenless, and the devs have made sure to constantly update endgame, so that is something that people go in for. But what I really don't like about the meta, not just the meta in general, what I don't like, the people who are in the metasphere. The metasphere, what the fuck am I saying?
Metasphere,
the
like,
metasphere.
Okay. Well, are you talking about like
the people who are in the meta?
Or like
the people in the meta? Like, there will genuinely be only be people who cover the meta. That's
I see.
They don't cover the story. They don't cover the characters. They don't cover the lore. They don't cover anything else but the meta. And that is their whole life when it comes to ZZZ. That's the only way they make money.
Let's make sure we're not like insulting other creators here, right? Let's just not. Let's
Right.
try to be a bit nicer. Because like, average luck gamers on screen, right? We don't want to make it look like we're like insulting him or anything. But, like, I do like partially agree with you, right? I think that people should, because like I'm gonna get to like the main point as well, right? Like, a lot of people are saying it already in chat. People are talking about like Pokemon EV culture and type culture, right? It's basically just a matchup chart. Like, these days, like a new boss comes out, right?
Actually, let me pull up.
It's just talking about how like every boss is made for a certain character these days. Like, Bringer was made for Miyabi, et cetera, right? That's how it always is, right? And as time goes on, okay. By the way, I'm just gonna like go to this tab here. I appreciate your input, Max. Right? I'm gonna like get you back to the regular audience. I'm gonna bring you back up as soon as you raise up your hand and you have something to say. Okay. All right. I appreciate your input. Okay. So like, yeah. As I said before, right? Certain characters are made for certain bosses, right? And as bosses stop rotating, like, favorability for older characters die, right? Like, look at Pompey. Pompey comes like once in a blue moon now, right? That was like, there's an anomaly variant of that boss that Bernice was made for, right? But these days you don't see him often. He's barely on rotation in Deadly Assault, and by extension, Bernice got worse. And even worse, as time went on, Fire Weakness stopped appearing in Anomaly Show content. And as a result, Bernice's viability disappeared, and her usage rate declined, right? And it brings me to artificial favoritism, like I mentioned briefly before, right? Like, when everything is artificially orchestrated for certain characters to be good, it becomes like a big issue. You know, I'm not really like a fan of that at all, right? Like, they invent an issue, like the corrupted barrier, right? You want a Bloom characters to work, or for optimal rotations in that boss to actually be that, right? But like but everyone else, they struggle against the boss, right? Unless you have Nangong or like Arya or the new characters, right? That's my main issue with meta, right? It's more artificial and less skill, if that makes sense, right? Yeah, obviously, like the way the only person that's happy here is the Way's wallet. Like, nobody wants to,
can I say something about the new boss?
Oh yeah, you can say yeah.
I think the corruptive barrier is a little like it's kind of fine, needs some tweaking, but the HP that when he was released is it's kind of too much. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
it's kind of too much. It's so much. Okay, that's all. Like the boss is fun. Like the boss is actually kind of hard. Like he actually attacks. You can't like perma stun him. Unlike like old bosses, like let's say Marionette or like bosses that what's his name? Pompey, you can perma stun them, right? But the what's his name? Romule doesn't get that much. He actually like attacks you at least.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just weird. Like they introduced like, let's be honest, that new mechanic was made to like show for Arya and like Nangong and all those Anomaly Bloom characters, right?
Yep, Nangong.
I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why they just like that's my big issue with the meta. They invent issues and then you're forced to pull for the new characters, and then older characters fall off as a result. Like I don't like it. Does anyone in the audience disagree or want to say something? Like you can like mention anything. You don't have to disagree. You can just say anything. I can invite you up to here to speak. You can just speak your mind. You know? All right. Okay, Rerox wants to speak. All right, hi again.
Hello. So that thing you said about the game being too easy, I do agree with you in the sense of I'm kind of tired of going for scores. Like I'm not getting kills over here, but I'm getting 30K at least.
That's good.
So
that's insane already.
Oh well, I am 6 for some cheating kind of.
Oh.
But anyway, yeah, it's like once you figure out how these guys fight, it's like you just got to find the right actual like. It's kind of like a puzzle. So after a while, I lose the interest in getting the score.
Yeah,
I want a genuine Virgil fight. Like I've been saying this since 1.4. I want Miyabi doppelganger.
Oh, that would be really cool.
I don't need to S rank the fight on Shiyu. I don't need to get 3-star. I just want to fight her. I want her to be hard. I want her to, stay scum, like like Virgil. Like I know doppelgangers don't talk, but like the going for a score or something, it doesn't do it for me. I want them to actually genuinely be hard. I want my daily dodge rolls to mean something.
Yeah. No, I get you.
Right now it's like I'm not really getting that. And like I'm also like helping some of my friends who like I had a couple of friends who are overseas like stationed.
Oh, I see.
And they'll tell me like, hey, can you help me with my account? And like I got one friend that's Marine. I'm beating my head and my face against Vesper right now because he has no Bloom characters, no Vivian, and the only two anomalies he has are Miyabi and Jane.
Oh no!
And right now I'm like, figure it out. I've got a 19K with Miyabi, but it's like, okay, I have to wait a couple days. Build his Nicole that's not built. It's not fully effed.
Yeah.
So like, well, okay, here I am.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's like,
yeah,
I know I can beat her, but my score is not going up there, and it doesn't represent that just because we're doing score instead of making the boss actually like fight me instead of running a script.
Yeah, exactly. Like not only the script thing, right? Like the bosses don't deal enough damage. And a big thing, like I said before, is the difficulty isn't actually in the actual fight. The difficulty comes from like the characters that you run. Are you running the right characters or are you not? Right? And that's like my main grievance with the game. Right? Oh yeah, by the way, I appreciate your input. I'm gonna move you back to the stage. I agree with everything you said. Yep.
Thank you.
But yeah, like that was really good input. But yeah, like the game, I really do think the game is too easy. And a big reason for this is like I'm not just talking about my experience. I was talking about like the stream that I had with ZD the other day, right? If you guys don't know, he's a great creator. He makes some fun videos about W engines and stuff. It's really good, right? We had like a Deadly Assault tournament, right? And like people were running things with no engine. This team that he got this score with, he got a full star regardless, right? He has no engine on anybody, or no, he has like these characters aren't built at all, right? He had a random team on purpose. Someone said live agreement. Okay, my bad. He had a random team on purpose, right? And he still got 8K. What with level 40? Like, how is that even possible? Like, that's crazy. Like 3 stars, no support. Like, are you crazy? Standard banner or standard character and no engine, you're still clearing the game too. Like, that's actually crazy. Like, it's not even a new critique either, because YouTubers in the past have talked about it too, right? It's existed since the conception of the game, right? And Z's stream proves it still applies today, right? That people are clearing the game too easily despite purposely nerfing themselves. And let's not forget, You don't even need 6 or 9 stars to like get your polychromes in this mode. You need only 6. It's crazy. Like you only need 6 stars. It just makes no sense to me. And obviously, I want to make a quick clarification, of course, right? I'm not saying HP inflation is a good thing, right? Obviously, that's fucking. I mean, it's freaking stupid. I mean, I swear, right? Let me be careful, right? But like HP inflation, I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying this issue exists, right? Yeah. And now for my 4th claim. This is where it gets a little bit controversial. Okay, I think season 1 was overrated. Specifically because of the nostalgia pushing it, right? I think the nostalgia is being weaponized to push agendas. Does anyone disagree with that? You can come on stage. I'm down. Like you can come.
I'm in between. I just can't remember anything in season 1.
Oh,
I can't say anything about it. But it is a little bit overrated. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I agree. Okay,
just a little for me.
Max
okay.
And Ace.
Okay. I don't know about everyone else.
Okay. I've been seeing this a lot on Twitter. Yeah, I go on Twitter. I see this shit a lot. Yo, it's rough on Twitter. You see so many people shitting on season 2, specifically Yunkoi Summit, specifically Ye Shun Guang, and it's like, bro, are we just forgetting that people were shitting at the end on the epilogue of season 1 because they thought it was too long? You know, the whole shit between Lycon and Hugo, and how Vivian was supposed to be this pick-me character, and
lots of
that's
issues.
what I'm saying. Oh, you can go.
No, I'll just agree with you. Sorry.
No, it's just
Oh, it's fine. And that's what I'm saying. We have a lot of nostalgia for season 1 because that's what we've come to expect.
Yeah.
That's why Miyabi is so loved. Well, I'd say arguably Miyabi had a better introduction to Ye Shun Guang, but that's neither here or there. I think that there are flaws in both seasons. We have both seasons with underdeveloped characters, like how Obel Squad got redemption. Mockingbird? Yeah, Mockingbird, right? Mockingbird and Krampus Compliance Authority suffered the same issue of not being as developed. And in turn, they didn't have agent stories. Like Hugo and Vivian didn't have any agent story.
Yeah.
Same with Dylan and Zhao, which is a very missed opportunity, but we need both have had their shield bosses, right? Back in season 1, we've had Bringer as a Miyabi shield boss.
Yeah, like a lot of the issues have existed for a while. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And we keep trying to put season 1 on this pedestal.
Yeah.
Because they automatically assume that no character triumphs when the whole point of bringing in new characters is to bring in new perspective. Now, I'm not going to go into the argument of Miyabi versus Ye Shun Guang because honestly, that's a tired argument and it doesn't need to be. Both characters have flaws and both characters have strengths, right? The real problem is we need to stop acting like season 1 was completely flawless compared to season 2.
Yeah, for sure.
And I hope this conversation doesn't go into season 3.
Yeah,
but
I think it will.
That's my opinion. It will.
Some of my friends.
It's a never-ending.
It's
a never-ending cycle. To be honest,
I'm gonna move Max down to the audience. I appreciate your input. I just want to have Ace speak too. All right.
All right, got you.
All right, you can come back anytime. All right, Ace. Is there anything else you wanted to add to?
So I half agree and half disagree. I don't know if I mentioned, I'm an ex-Genshin and ex-HSR player.
Oh, me too.
I've been with Genshin since launch and HSR since launch and just dropped both of them at some point due to the story. Just something in them just didn't click. That's not the point.
That's fair.
Season 1 has decent story pacing, but bad end game, and I'd argue bad bosses. Bringer is very much a Miyabi show boss.
100%.
You could argue the Marionettes could be a Victoria housekeeping boss if you want to push it.
Ellen
if you really want to, but that's absolutely, and that's Genshin typical, and Hoyo Dev typical too.
Yeah.
I would say that there's better overall character pacing. And while there was a lack of agent stories, the ones that we did get were good. Rena's is still my favorite. Haramasa's was great, but season 2 didn't ever capitalize on that. And I can agree with that. And I've also seen Twitter and the absolute hellscape that it is.
Yeah. Yikes.
But to say that season 1 was perfect is not great. I'm in the niche minority that likes the TV mode because it's a dungeon crawler, and I think that's cool. If you like the 3D roaming, that's fine.
Yeah.
Both are good.
Yeah, I agree.
But season 1 wasn't by no means perfect, but it was a really good start. I think there's a difference between that and season 2 being kind of more all over the place.
Yeah.
Not to say that because 2.2 is my favorite. I love Mobile Squad.
Oh, I love that.
But
I love that patch too.
That was a great patch, and I'm in that community of Isolde havers that we're just going to sit here and pretend that she's coming back, and we'll be delusional.
On everything she's coming back. 50.8, bro. I'm ready.
50.8. Whoa.
Let's go. But that's my piece. So.
All right, no, I appreciate your input for sure. I'm going to drag you back to the audience. I'm going to get Verox up here because he's requesting. All right. Appreciate that. Let me get Verox here too. Verox, is there anything? Okay, you wanted to add something too?
Yeah, by the way, you can call me Boomersworth. It's easier than Verox. I made that name to piss off a grammar Nazi in high school. But
okay.
I'm actually gonna push back a little bit with you.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
I think season 1 actually sucks. What people don't want to admit is they like the Cunning Hairs chapter more, and they've been writing off of that and thinking everything else was good.
Oh shoot!
Straight up, the beginning of the game gave me that promise of, this is going to be kind of Jet Set Radio like looking.
Yeah.
But then after like Bellaba construction team, okay, fine. But then you get to PubSec and then Victoria Housekeeping. Okay, this is getting a little bit too fancy, not so urban anymore. And it just kept going like that. And then we got Caledon. That was cool. It went back. But then we went back to Office People.
Yeah, like it was really all over the place. Yeah, for Identity. I agree.
And I never really had that urban sense. Where's my Kenny from Crenshaw? Seriously.
Yeah. Nah, I get you for sure.
Where's my Machete? Well, I really don't want Machete here, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I guess
that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Gameplay wise, that's all. I'm just gonna say subjective because I like TV mode, but some people are gonna look at me like, why do you like that? It's like, well,
that's fine.
I don't have to walk around and pretend that I care about what I'm exploring when.
Yep.
I'm probably, if I remember correctly, I feel like we got more lore in the TV mode stuff than we did exploring whatchamacallit, the area over there in Yunkoi Summit and Violin Heights, I mean.
Okay. Like Lemnian Hollow, right? Like the Hollow.
Yeah, Lemnian Hollow. My bad.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with your points. Yeah, you can keep going. Yeah.
Like, sure, we got that big old Isolde logo plastered in blood on one of the walls there, but like that ain't gonna mean anything to me until I finally see the logo. And it's like, at least with some of the stuff from back in year 1, it's like, oh yeah, okay, you're building up some stuff. And if I recall correctly, that event where Nicole brings you that busted up computer at the beginning of when the game came out really early. I do remember that like a good chunk of it was like sort of pseudo spoiling a lot. But like, you'd have to pay a lot of not pay attention, but like really understand what it is you're reading, or else it just looks like
Wait, which scene? Sorry, if I may ask.
It's an event where Nicole brings a busted up computer to you guys, and then it's like an event where you gotta there's like scrolling through this wave, and you gotta like avoid touching these like little blocks. I can't even remember the name of the event.
I think it's Golden Week. I forgot.
I think it was before Golden Week.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure.
It's like you're basically quote unquote hacking a Macintosh computer or something that she found.
Okay. I actually very much appreciate your points, and I agree with you. I think season 1, they definitely abandoned the urban theme quite often, right? Like one time we were in the Cunning Hairs chapter, it was all fun, it was super cool. Suddenly we're doing some biker gang stuff, and then we're going to the office, and then we're fighting like beasts and monsters. Like, I definitely understand how the theme can feel inconsistent, right? I definitely agree with what you're saying. But
I don't mind the monsters, but like the fact that you abandoned urban so quickly, for Victoria Housekeeping and Section 6, like I get it, they're important, but like I thought this was about the streets. What happened?
Yeah, like we're like criminals. It was really weird to me. But yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. I think a lot of the criticism that season 2 receives can also be said about season 1. But yeah, I'm going to move you down for now to the audience. You can raise your hand anytime, like I said before. I appreciate your input. Thanks. All right. So there's some other questions in chat that some people are saying. Atsulu says, question for Dinglebob. What do you think of Nangong as a character? Because for me, I have mixed feelings for different reasons that I'll either discuss on the podium or here. You can discuss it anywhere. But if you want to raise up your hand, you can like discuss it up here on stream if you want to. Yeah, but like I'm going to continue this claim real quick for why I think season 1 was a bit overrated. I'm just go over the good real quick though. I think the animation was really good. It was very consistent. Obviously, the game was new at that point, so they had more time to work on the animation beforehand, right? The story was very easy and simple to understand. I think someone mentioned that before. Perlman was just a baseline villain. You follow him around. Lots of things, everything that was bad was happening around him, right? It was super easy to like comprehend. The factions interact with each other a lot more, right? You see, the Cunning Heroes are beefing with what's it called, Section 6 a little bit. We saw a bunch of interaction everywhere, and it made the game a lot more fun, right? Like I understand why they're going for the isolation theme in China, but like I think they could have done a bit more to branch out. I think they're doing it now, but they could have done it a bit sooner, right? The comic panels were consistent too, right? They looked really cool. Like look at that little design that Miyabi's given. Like that gives you like that's aura, for lack of a better term. That's tough, right? And the story was extremely immersive, right? Oh, Max wants to speak too. Okay, let's see what you have to say.
Dude, I'm not gonna hold you.
Okay.
Can everybody in this server, everybody who's talking right now, and everybody in chat agree that the Sarah downgrade was so fucking bad? Yo! The Sarah downgrade? It's like she used to be like the core master manipulator. She manipulated, who's the fat guy? I forgot. That was like so long ago.
Someone to speak to.
She manipulated the guy behind Vision Corp. She manipulated me out. She manipulated the fucking Section 6 leader herself. She manipulated a lot of people through tops. She managed to get through to one of the most notorious cults of all time. I'm sorry.
No, it's just one guy. Sorry, it's okay.
Oh my bad. She managed to get through to one of the most notorious cults of all time, that being the Exaltist. She put up a threat to Yi Zhuang, the strongest character by far, as we've seen. Well, maybe Romeo might beat her, but we don't fucking know. But she had so many connections, and then it all fell apart when she tried to be one with the creator, right?
Yeah.
It all fell apart because she underestimated. She slowly degraded into this person in the background who somehow got all the connections right in front of her, yet it's never been explained or established. And then we got a little bit of her backstory. And I think I remember that her backstory was that she used to be an agent. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Agent, yes.
She used to be an HSO agent, and she was completely discarded. Like they CIA'd her ass. Like she has no information to her name. She's basically a Jane Doe, an actual Jane Doe.
Yeah. I think I mentioned a quick theory on it in my.
That was never explored. That was probably like the one and only interesting thing to Sarah's story, beside her being such a master manipulator. And as soon as she got a chance to be with the creator, that immediately backfired because Ye Shengguang was there, the strongest person in the story at that time.
Yeah.
And she just completely eradicated that. She just completely eradicated her. So it's like, she had so much potential. Yes, I agree. Smugmug 78. I agree. Literally potential villain. Literally
potential villain. Smugmug. Loki Tom.
But yeah, that's my piece.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all can continue with you.
Yeah, that's a pretty good that's a good input, to be honest. That was pretty. Well, yeah, Ace has something to say. I'm gonna move you back to the stage for Ace, but I appreciate your input. Of course, like I said before, you can come on the stage anytime. Mm-hmm. All right, Ace. All right, you got something to say too.
So I actually am seeing something mentioned in the Discord chat. What happened to Damien? Nobody knows. He was the reverse twist villain that we all expected to be like evil. Yeah. And no, it's the Exaltist.
Just a gag character.
The Exaltist kind of just got turned into like the episodic thing. We're like, oh, it's the Exaltist. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's the Exaltist. Oh, it's a corporation. Oh, it's a corporation. Yeah. And then they kind of just were dead by like 2.4, basically. Mm-hmm. Like there was maybe 2 or 3 of them left total, and it's like, but like, weren't they the whole thread of like partially season 1? It's like, yeah. Okay, but they're gone. But yeah, Sarah was part of HSO section 2, which is like the paperwork division or something. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I put it in the Discord thing. It's like, Your Honor, I like to report a murder of a character, just wasted.
Yeah, for sure.
I run a playlist for BB Tuesdays to keep all their stuff in order, because that's just a crazy lore channel that does crazy lore things.
She's good, yeah, or they're good.
Yeah, I put all their stuff in chronological order. I just put it on a playlist. But like Sarah is, as you said in season 1, this great manipulative villain who's pulling all the strings, and she's still kind of doing that in season 2 a little bit, and then basically 2.4 hits with the creator, and it just falls so flat. Mm-hmm. It's just damn.
Yeah, I get you.
I've heard some other lore theories regarding people in the background of her, like her background shot, the shadow figure person. But it's just wow, that's a waste. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
Beyond that, like Perlman isn't used. A lot of, I think it was you or somebody else mentioned that ZZZ has a villains problem where they just do a villain for a patch.
Yeah. Oh my
God. Don't use them.
Villain of the week.
And yeah, villain of the week, and they're just tossed out, and it's like, okay, but can we get a character with consistent appearances that's a villain? And maybe, hopefully, Romeo will be that. That's my cope.
Yeah,
we're gonna get like consistent yokai or Romeo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
we'll see. Yeah, Rez, do you have something to add too, Rezi?
I just want a consistent villain and not waste the potential like Sarah. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, because I enjoyed the villain, even like Perlman, for example. I enjoy him. He's goofy. He's tiny. Like, how is this guy villain and he's tiny? But we learned that it's just Sarah, to be honest. And season 2 was, like I said before, that the story was all over the place. It's kind of just like how do I explain this? Like a new chapter every. No. I can't say it's not connected, because it's connected, but it's just everywhere. That's all I have to say. But after like the Void Hunter with Chungguang. Wait, no. Because wait, is it the Chungguang patch where we had this where with Miyabi, and then the Obel squad with Jifufu? I think that was it. Was that or that was 2.4?
Yeah, no, it was 2.5 when everyone came together. That was like the season.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I just it's hard to find I want it like super connected at least. Like,
I see. Okay.
You know how in season 1 where the Cunning Hairs actually, Billy's connected to Sons of Caledon, and then you meet them, and then now Sons of Caledon found Perlman. Then they said, oh, hey, this proxy. They told Billy, hey, I think you guys need this little guy. And then, it goes to like section 6 because Nicole scammed Miyabi. Like that. Like, it's all connected, right?
Yeah, it was cool.
Because I feel like Spook Shack was kind of like, they're the, what do you call it? The Reddit group, right? Like, it's a Reddit group.
Forum group, yeah.
So, and then why are they fighting with the military? Like, what is going on? I mean, sure, they're using as much help as they can, but like, seriously, a group of group of Redditors. So
Redditors.
I think it's funny. It's funny. It's silly, but yeah, I mean, for me, I don't mind because it's funny, but for the people who doesn't actually play, they will think, oh, this is dumb. But I'm like, dude, come on, it's a sense of humor, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay,
I just don't want them to.
Yeah.
I just don't want them to waste a potential villain, because when they tease that animation, the pronged thing with the tops. I think that's cool, right? And then yokai, please do not waste the potential. That's all. Please.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. There's two people that want to talk as well to debate. We'll, like, invite them to the stage real quick.
I'm sorry.
I'll let
but
Max
I got.
go first.
Yeah.
All right.
No, you're
I'm
fine.
sorry, but I gotta be that guy. I gotta be that.
Well, actually,
guy a little bit. So, Yuzuha and Monato have went to school to become certified Hollow explorers. So that's part of the reason why they want to go into the Hollow. And Lucia is already inept to Hollow, to being within the Hollow because of her ties to her clan.
Yeah.
Right. Alice, we already know Alice is rich. She can go wherever the fuck she wants.
Yeah.
Yidhari is a proxy too. So that's also Yidhari used to be a proxy. So
it makes sense.
I think all of Spook Shack is valid to go into the Hollow. It's just the way they did it. Right. I feel like how
you know what? I'll add that to my reasons.
Right.
Okay.
Add that to your reasons. What do you mean?
No, because like earlier I said that there are some people who are asking like, why are all these Redditors, aka Spook Shack, are with the military, and I can't really find a good reason. My only reason was like, I think it was funny, and and well, all I can say is like Lucia is a geek. She's Minato is strong. Like pretty much all of the Spook Shack is strong.
Right.
The only one that I can't think of like can fight is Yuzuha.
Yeah, arguably Alice is the weakest because she used to be an experiment controlled by the Exaltists, and now she has so many fucking problems due to how ether has affected her. She's literally deaf. She's weak. She's literally weak in the bones. And
wait, pardon me.
No, Yuzuha, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you meant Yuzuha.
I'm gonna clarify real quick. She's not like weak. Like I think I think she might be deaf because of like that whole thing. But like the whole thing was like, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was like this one weird trait that she had that gives her a higher ether aptitude, and they were testing her out because of it. I think that's what they were really trying to go for. I forgot exactly what was wrong with her, but she's definitely not weak. She has her own traits that allow her to survive in hollows for prolonged periods too.
She has a high ether aptitude.
Yeah, it was like it's that, but there's a specific reason. I forgot exactly why, but that's what they were experimenting on her for. But you can keep going. Yeah.
I mean, that's all I really had to clarify.
Oh, okay.
I know I had to be that guy, but I'm a really avid fan of the Zenless lore, and I'm glad that we're actually talking about it instead of just talking about.
Well, you see, Yuzuha would be better if he had like 3,000 more attack.
By the way, no hate to anybody who covers the meta. You do your part out there for actually helping. You do your part for actually helping the people that refuse to fucking read in the gacha space. So I'm keeping it a bean. I'm keeping it a bean. Yeah. The reason why these channels exist is because people refuse to read and they want to listen to a YouTuber say it instead.
Yeah.
But y'all do your part, man. I'm gonna go back to the audience.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. All right, Moopersworth, do you have anything to add too? You said you wanted to talk about something.
I actually wanted to push back on what Max said a while ago about murdering Sarah. This is kind of hopium, but I can kind of connect this all around.
Okay.
I don't think we're done with Sarah yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the fact that Colonel Dandy or that OG Void Hunter was shown right there in her flashback.
Yeah.
First of all, she saw that guy and went, and it's like, as far as we're supposed to remember, those guys should be ages old. Like, like nobody should be able to like be alive from their time. So why the hell did she see him? Furthermore, with this, I just wanted to get back to the point. That event I was talking to you about a while ago, I couldn't remember. It's called Roaming the Ether.
Oh, I just looked it up. Okay, because even I can't remember that name.
That was like very old. It's anyway. So back to the whole Sarah time thing. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go back. The moment we make the contract with Fairy, we got that weird vision where New Eridu is gonna be swallowed up or disappear, or the Hollow Zero disappears. It does both things.
Yep.
So all I'm saying is we're not putting a lot of attention on that because sure, it's like it's just blurs, so we really can't put much of it together.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to say it's kind of weird that we're getting that flashback.
Yeah.
Okay. And not thinking about it, but then when we see Sarah get a flashback with that Void Hunter,
yeah,
we're suddenly giving up on her. In my opinion, it's like, no, there's still more to her.
For sure. Yeah. Speaking of time, there's actually there's a few things I noticed with a few trailers, right? This is a bit off topic, but like if you notice in the new trailer, it's not really new anymore, but there's like Ramiel like teaser for the story that's for 3.0, right? And the clock that they show with like in the first frame is actually going backwards. I think that was a very strange but interesting detail because in the first cutscene with the Fairy Awakening, we see a rewind prompt appear. And furthermore, on top of that, for the whole time theme, there's an event called the Prophecy. And one of the main motifs of the event is going back in time to like correct something. Mm-hmm. I think it's done on purpose, right? That's all I'm going to say. I think there's a lot more to this time stuff than we're realizing. I think that's like a big thing that people missed in season 2. So I think you're 100% correct. Yeah, with Sarah, I think we're not done with her. I think we'll see a lot more from these other villains.
Also, I hate to interrupt you, but part of the reason why I have so much hoping for Sarah to be alive, I don't really like her. Like, part of me was like, I really wish I could have just like put a bullet in her head with Billy and then just hop away all happily. The reason I want her there is if that Void Hunter was willing to let a whole citizen begging for help if he's just willing to walk away, I want him to be evil because I want to fight them so bad.
No, that would be so tough.
I don't want to pull for them. I want to fight them.
Oh shit!
Hey, it's me, Goku.
Means business. Oh shit! Means business, bro. But yeah, I appreciate your input. I'm gonna move you back to the audience. I'm gonna just move this on a little bit because I've been on the screen for a long time. But yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah. All right, good input from our audience here. By the way, guys, you can go to my pinned comment. You can join anytime. This is an open debate for anybody to join. Just to let you guys know.
You will never join at all. No one is willing to join.
Now here. Okay, these are my grievances with season 1. Right? It's Miyabi and the lack of consequence for her conflict. Right? This is a big issue. This is the biggest issue I have with the season. Right? She gets washed by Sarah first. This is good, by the way. We want to see our heroes, be challenged, right? That's the point of a story. You want to see conflict, right? This is good. Learning is an integral part of defining your character's values and everything, right? But the issue here is, despite losing control, like the whole issue with Tailless is that you can lose control, right? It's a wrathful, like weird hollow creature that's inside her sword, right? But then like nothing freaking happens. Like nothing happens. Like what the fuck? Why did this even happen? Why did you make all this build up with Tailless and going out of control? There's another cutscene before this too, just for nothing to happen. No civilians were harmed. Suddenly Miyabi is just like the most perfect person ever. She's ran away to a hollow super fast. Yeah, bro. She ran to the hollow super duper fast. Like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna hurt anybody here. Suddenly, and then like she there's no like punishment for what she did. She messed up so badly. She's just a Void Hunter that's just too perfect to make mistakes. That's one thing I really didn't like about this whole arc. I think Miyabi like would have been a much more interesting character if she had some sort of strife to work over, right? There's no reason that she should have no consequences for anything she did in the story. She made a lot of mistakes. People should have repercussions for it. That's like the whole point of a character, right? That's how I see things, right? So like when every mistake is like immediately solved, right? Like everything that was built up before becomes like useless. Like there's no repercussion for your actions. There's not really any room for like growing more later on, right? That's like my biggest issue with season 1, right? It's the lack of consequences for the conflict, right? The best shows have flawed characters, and those flawed characters they get fucked over sometimes, and it makes things more interesting. So yeah, that's like my biggest issue with season 1. Yeah, like again the motif I brought up here, just weaponized nostalgia, right? People want to believe that season 1 was like this perfect thing, but in reality it had its own problems, and this is only the surface of it too, right? So yeah, basically, I love season 1. Obviously, I think season 1 was great. There's a lot of good things in it too, but there's also a lot of bad things in it too, right? And to like platform, I think someone said this before. To platform season 1 is like this untouchable standard that was so perfect when like such blatant flaws like this exist. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like it didn't make any sense to me. It didn't, right? Miyabi was way too perfect of a character, right? Oh, Diarrhea Dan wants to speak. Okay, hi Diarrhea Dan. All right, this is good. I want to get more controversial. This is good.
Diarrhea of Dan.
What's up, Diarrhea Daniel?
Yes, I think season 1 also gameplay wise is like ass. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. I think this is a time when season 1 could have like benefited from going a little longer. The story of it going a little longer, like 2.x, where like we had in 2.2 and like 2.5, where we were seeing like the consequences of like the miasma going like haywire.
Wait, pardon me. Can you repeat that? I was typing something. I apologize.
1.4 would have really benefited for the story being longer and showing like the consequences of Miyabi losing Talos, like in 2.x, where they show like the miasma going like haywire all around the around Wi-Fi.
Yeah, they could have definitely done more with like going through Miyabi's character flaws. Like that's like my biggest like issue, and that's one of the reasons I kind of like didn't like Miyabi at first. I think she's a great character. I'm just kind of mad that her potential was wasted and her story was cut short. They like it just felt like such an ass pull. Like how did she get free? Like she was in possession for like a long time. She passed out and everything, but like nothing happened. She's in a random hollow, wakes up in the middle of nowhere. That doesn't make any sense to me. It just felt very, very rushed, and it felt like they were too scared to like show any consequence for her actions. So yeah, I agree with you. They could have definitely benefited from like making the story a bit longer instead of just moving straight into filler right after. But yeah, is there anything else you wanted to add to your point, or is that all?
I think that's all I can think about right now.
Oh, okay, no, yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah, I'm gonna move you back to the audience. I appreciate you. You can like come back up anytime. Just raise your hand.
All right.
All right. Nice. All right, which leads me to my next topic. Right, this is where things get a little bit controversial because people don't like season 2. People hate this season. It's the worst thing ever. Right. I think season 2 was a pretty good season. Right. I think it was definitely over-hated. Right. It's flawed, obviously. Like I say down here, but like I think there's definitely some merit to it. Now let's go over the bad real quick. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with Yishuan's introduction. It was pretty good in the advertisements. You see like the sister passing away, right? How she's dealing with that, right? The whole like process to what happening, and then like the Qingming sword rejecting her. If you guys noticed in the trailer, the Qingming sword disappeared from her hands when she tried to grab it. It's representative of it rejecting her because as they mentioned in the story later on, that's what happened, right? I think it was a really good introduction to her character. But then when we got to the actual game, like suddenly we have all these random plot lines with like the elites and stuff, and like poor Lumex and whatever being corrupt with the Exaltist, and that story that they went over with Yishuan kind of goes in the back foot early on in season 2, right? And not to mention the tutorials that they were super rampant in season 2. With the whole Yunquei summit, like what was it? The freaking weird event where you like the tycoon thing or whatever. There's like a bunch of random stuff in the middle of the story just inserted. It just slowed down the pacing. In my opinion, that was one weak part of season 2, right?
And each one just needed a bit of a. Oh my bad.
You can go. Yeah.
Just needed more screen time. The same thing with Miyabi.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for the screen time too. Like, if you look at the comic panels in total, I don't have it in here though. In total, the amount of comic panels each one appears in is only 12 for the whole season. That doesn't make any sense. Each one's like a central part of this conflict. She should have more presence in the media of the season, right? It only makes sense. So it's kind of weird that she only appeared 12 times, whereas the Angels of Delusion appeared like I think 24 plus times. That's ridiculous. It's crazy in like 2 patches. But yeah. My grievances, I think Sheng Guang could have been introduced earlier. I think Solo Story Quest. Oh yeah, the Solo Story Quest issue as well, right? Zhao in 2.5, like she just randomly appeared, right? Like she randomly appeared. We already know she existed, obviously, right? But then like in 2.5, she comes out of nowhere, right? She's introduced because she's a central part of the conflict, right? And oh yeah, someone wants to speak. Let me just invite them to the stage. All right. Yeah, what's up, Ace?
Well, I have mixed feelings when it comes to season 2.
Yeah, me too.
I own NM6 Miyabi, so you're free to make fun of me as much as you want.
No, it's okay.
But Miyabi is underdeveloped. As a solo character, her trust events actually are one of her worst things. In other events where she's around other characters, she tends to excel because you can kind of prop her up, so to speak, against other characters and cast. And that kind of plays off each other. The Melanolic Hollow Redo Chronicles event with her and all of Section 6 is actually pretty fun.
Oh, okay.
Because you get to be introduced a little bit here and there to each of the members of HSO6. They get to do their different things. You get to see what they're good and bad at. And that kind of plays into what they're good at. And you have a kind of revolving diary sort of by Yanagi. Yeah, I think it's Yanagi that writes it. With Miyabi doing like the final entry to wrap it up. But my issue with like Yonkoi Summit as a faction in season 2 was the fact that they were kind of in and out. And this is one of the things that made people dislike Yishuan Shifu, was because she would be kind of in and out and like set up in 1.6 as a recurring character and this teacher type mentor, but she's also gone for like half the patches unless the story needs her to be back. But also she's gone again. And also we kind of have to shove Shengguang in there, even though in my opinion as a writer, they could have put her in like in 2.0/2.1.
Yeah, for sure. That's what my
and that would have developed her better, and people wouldn't have been as upset because she kind of, as they felt, hogged 2.4 and 2.5. But a lot of like Jafufu's story quest, Agent Story, was great. I loved it. It was cute. It was martial arts. I have no complaints. But Yishuan is always sitting on, to me, that edge. I don't know if it's her personality or just the writing or both, where she's like just always barely at the edge of like developing her character. This is spoilers for the Qingming Sword Realm, but like you finally learn the mentor at the end is her sister, which I called when she wanted pork buns. I'm like, I hate to say this, but I prefer your sister over you, the character in the story, because your sister actually seems more interesting than you. That's not to say like I have max trust with her in game. Like, it's not that she's a bad character. It's just that she's not utilized well or written well enough.
Yeah, her potential was definitely, it's like Miyabi for me, right? Like her potential was there, but they didn't really like meet the potential. I agree with you.
Like kit-wise, gameplay, she's one of my favorites. But like she's just very underutilized. And again, I'm not sure if it's her writing or the kit or both, but she's just not done well.
She could have been so much more. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I is there anything else you want to add, or?
No, that's my piece.
Oh, okay. No, that was good. Yeah, I appreciate your input. Yeah, like I agree. I think Yishuan could have definitely met her potential. I think they could have definitely done a lot more with her. She was underutilized. I think she only has 12 comic panels in total. I definitely agree. They could have definitely done more with her character. I'm gonna move you back to the audience. You can come back up anytime. Max wants to speak real quick. All right, I appreciate you. All right, Max, I'm gonna invite you up. Hi, Max. What do you have to say?
Why, hello there.
Hi.
I think a lot of the hate when it comes to Yonkoi Summit came from the fact of Yizhuan and Ye Shengguang. Like we said, Yizhuan seemed very undercooked in terms of the fact that she had her entire backstory essentially be an ad. Like, this is an issue with Miyabi too. They have the tendency to have their extremely major characters, Miyabi, Yizhuan, and Ye Shengguang, have their entire backstories and everything that is interesting about them in the ads.
Yeah,
they don't show it in game.
Yanagi too, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah,
they don't do it in.
That one is.
They don't do it in game. They don't do it in any events. They don't even showcase the cutscenes when they have the ability to do it. Right? You do 3 completely different mediums. They have comic book panels, animated CGI cutscenes, and what's another one? And they just have like the character models doing random facial expressions here and there. Right? They have so many different animation mediums that they have. And putting a whole ass animation that they did that probably cost to like a couple million million dollars, let's be so for real.
Yeah.
That they could have easily put it into the story, and I feel like the characters would have gotten a way better reception. It's also because I'm not gonna filibuster any longer.
Yeah.
The Krampus compliance got hit the fucking worst, and I think that's
Really?
where a
Okay.
lot of hate comes from Ye Guo. Not just
Mm-hmm.
because she was introduced a little too early, but because people like Dai Lin, people like Zhao,
Mm-hmm.
people like Ban Yue, and it felt like Ye Guang was just shoehorned in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to reference the point. I want to reference back to when I read a Reddit comment that said that Ye Guang's patch wasn't in 2.4, which I thought was stupid at the time, but then I realized it's like they're the way they make the story, it seems like Ye Guang takes priority no matter where she's in.
Mm-hmm.
And they really should have kept her to the side. Like I love Bayue. I love Bayue, right? They did great with this character.
Yeah.
But I think the main problem with both season 1 and season 2 is multitasking. They don't really know how to multitask their characters and make it flow seamlessly
Okay.
without having some favoritism.
Is it okay if you explain why you think that?
A great example is in 2.3 where they tried to mesh Monato, Lucia, and Gidhari's story all in one.
Mm-hmm.
They managed to accomplish Monato's story pretty fine. His whole story about overcoming himself, the same thing with Banyue, but it's where having Lucia and Gidhari in completely falls apart because you meet Lucia. No, you don't meet Lucia. You meet Yidhari in the Hollow. She's completely tied up, and her whole thing is that due to Sarah's meddling, she can't exit the Hollow without releasing the binds to the Hollow,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. It was like some like
And
weird tentacle, or like it was like some weird vine or whatever the hell. It was weird.
right.
Or
And
her
once
connection
that
to
was
the
and
energy to
once
them.
and once that was done, and once when while we were doing that, we eventually met the Wandering Hunter,
Yeah.
who we ne-
There we go.
who we then found out with the old drowned ideals was Lucia's father,
This is
who was corrupted and left to rot in the Hollow,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
I feel like somewhere in the middle of the story, they just completely sidelined whatever Yidhari did and then swapped them for Lucia.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So they have a real
Sideline Yidari
I
and swap.
I think that's a problem that they have. I really hope that they fix it in the future, especially since the main complaint right now in the story is that they're adding a bunch of characters into the story,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like the recent story, the the Hollow Champions, which is essentially the Culling Games. We're not
yeah.
gonna act like it's not the Culling Games.
Uh-huh.
The Hollow Champion story, part A, that was a reason to have multiple characters.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the direction where they're going. It's a little more edgy, it's a little more gritty, but it's a reminder that we're living in a post-apocalyptic world where there's so much black market shit going on, and I like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if they want in the future, if they want to establish a story, another one, right? 2.4 with Dailin, Banyue, and Ye Guang. They wanted to develop Ye Guang while making sure that Banyue has a story.
I
But in
see.
the end, it felt like Dailin got the short end of the stick, right?
Okay.
And they didn't bother to make her, and they didn't bother to make an agent story about her. Nor did they for Zhao. Zhao's was shoehorned in because they needed a reason for Zhao to join both the proxy and Ye Guang,
Yeah, they had to
right?
make her relevant because she's on Banner, unfortunately. Yeah.
Right. And they didn't bother to make an event or they didn't bother to make an event or an agent story around her either.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like we have so much potential with these characters that we like, and it doesn't help that Ye Sheng-guang, by the time 2.4 rolled around, she was being advertised aggressively.
Yeah,
Like
for
so
sure.
fucking aggressively.
Mhm.
Everywhere you go, you see her face. And
Yeah.
that's what and there are so many factors to the reason why people dislike her, which then cause the bad faith arguments that season 1 is completely perfect and season 2 is dog
Yeah.
shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
So
Yeah. I'm gonna invite
they're getting
Moopersworth to speak too. We have to get to Ace as well. Don't
all
forget,
right.
like, there's other people on stage too.
Right. I'm just yapping.
You know, it's okay.
Yapping.
Yeah, Ace. Is there something you want to add too?
It's kind of a counterpoint to kind of a potential thing a little bit. I just finished up the test rank with Sukaku, building that up, and her final trust event for Sukaku is talking about how she thinks Nagi killed her sister, which I think is mentioned. I want to say I think that's in Yanagi's trailer or her ad, but Yanagi like comes to ask the proxy like, "Hey, where's Sukaku?" Because like she ran away from home and like she's not here, and it kind of ends that, and you kind of cheer Sukaku up, and like that's the end of it. I'm like, y'all are not gonna like touch on that ever again?
Yeah,
like ever?
That's a pretty big conflict. Yeah.
Yidhari, this is kind of where I get to go through. Actually, Yidhari's backstory was it was shoehorned into the VR event in 5M Heights.
Yeah.
Like her whole backstory is in there, so it's like a pseudo agent story, and I can say that in air quotes, but it's not a full on developed one. Like it could have been, but I think between them having to run a Monota story, a Lucia story, and the Yidhari bit all together. It's one of those things like that really should have just been an agent story from the start.
For sure.
Instead of the minigame thing. Like the minigame was fun. It was an auto battler. But the entire plot of it is just here's Yudhari's backstory.
Yeah, like the events, like okay, like that's like one of my main things, right? Like it seems like they kind of abandoned solo agent stories. I know that Lucia had one too, but like they kind of like stopped doing them as often and started putting them in the events instead to like try to like go get two done in like one go. I'm not really a fan of that. I think that's pretty lazy. I think they need to like start.
I'm not.
Oh yeah, you can go. Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm not either. There's a difference between that and like Cheesetopia, and Cheesetopia sort of expands upon the Sons of Caldon.
Yeah,
that is one thing, and that's okay. Like there's a piano segment where it's like, oh, who did this? Like this was Lucy, like back when she was in a rich school at school. That is one thing to do to like establish something.
Yeah.
Or I think the recent Hot Pot event that kind of establishes like a little bit of each faction, a little bit more. I think it's the Angels of Delusion, Bellabog, Pubsec, and I think that's it. And Jane Doe like is there for 2 seconds. We all clapped. But there's a difference between doing. She beats up a food critic. That makes me happy. End of story.
Right. Baby no money.
But it's one of those things with like other people were upset in like 2.7. It's like, okay, Nangguang's on banner, and we're used to having characters on banner having a story in the patch, and 2.7 comes and there's no Nangguang story, and it's like, okay, but why?
Yeah.
And again, it's probably the whole triple banner thing they won't want to do, but it's just, ugh. So again, I'm agreeing with the wasted potential, but it's also shoved in there in different places that I don't think it should be.
For sure.
Like it's lazy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I agree with it. Very lazy. They need to like start like separating them for sure. Mr. Moopersworth, is there anything you want to add too? Because you joined the stage.
Yeah. I lost a little bit of Ace's conversation point because I just went mute on my side, but I agree with him mostly. He literally just took it all away from me. They could just fix a lot of these issues with agent stories, and straight up, if they wanted me to like Shunguang, they didn't need to do a whole romance subplot. Like straight up,
yeah.
I ended up falling for her white form more than the normal one. Like, and I don't like Yandere's, and I was just like, oh, can I just keep this one?
Yeah,
like,
I was
when
into the white form, but then they killed her.
When the white one sacrificed herself, I was genuinely just I wanted to slam my controller. Like I don't want the normal one.
Yeah, the white one's
she's kind of dumb.
Yeah, I liked her a lot. She was very nuanced, and she was like the. I like the irony behind her design because like I think they mentioned it in the story. Like she looks like a deity, but like she's the more human side of Shunguang. Like she's the more vulnerable side. I really liked it. Like bro, and they just killed her off randomly. I agree with you. Yeah, fuck. I wish she was more important.
And what's pissing me off is like you could have done an agent story focusing on that side. And like, because sure, nobody likes majority of people don't like normal Shungoing, but we had an old agent story, revolving around the white form before we lost her, and like, yeah, it would have sucked because now you're gonna have to play without her for the rest of the time. But it's like, I would have been happy, and I feel like this is another thing I have a problem with majority of these season 2 characters that I don't know nothing about Yidhari other than she likes to write a lot and she's Lovecraftian to the very core because she just stays in her room and write all day.
Yeah, she's like
no, I'm not even meaning like the genre story. I mean like she sits down like H.P. Lovecraft writing horror stories every day.
Yeah, just little tropes. That's all she really has.
And like I'm like, okay, does she hang out with anyone really? It's like, no, not really. I guess Lucia, but not much.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Lucia. It's like, well, we did get the agent story of Lucia, but I found a dog. Dog talks to me. Yippee! Like, I'm not a fan of her story. It's kind of sucked to me. But like, she just took it straight out of my words. The only thing I'm going to say is, big missed opportunity of using what's Ji Shun's sister's name again? Ji Jiang. Missed opportunity to have her as a boss fight in the Qingming realm.
Oh yeah, they should have made a new model. I think they just reused a bunch of old people.
Like, yeah, you could have just done like a very lazy, whatchamacallit,
like reskin
NPC face, and then just like doppelganger her face a little bit.
Yeah,
and just be like, I don't know, the Qingming spirit or something, and like boom.
Speaking of characters, do you think we're gonna we were talking about time travel before? This is a bit off topic. My apologies, but do you think we're gonna see past characters with this whole time travel theme? What if we see Yi Zhang one day? I think that'd be pretty cool. I've been thinking about that. That'd be really cool.
I wish there's a timeline reset, and then we get a whole broken kind of thing. For example, what if instead of Billy leaving the Sons of Caledon, it's Caesar, who I don't know, maybe she saw her dad die, and she's like, I don't want to do this anymore, and then so it's like Billy's left as the Overlord. Which I think it would be funny seeing Lucy just mouthing off at him for being a Kamen Rider fanboy.
Yeah, just doing more. Yeah, just the small things like that. But yeah, I appreciate your thoughts. I'm just gonna move on with the slide if you guys don't mind. I'm just gonna move back to the audience. I appreciate you can come up anytime. All right, thanks for that. All right, I'm gonna move on to the good. We talked about the bad a lot. I'm gonna move on to the good. One big thing I liked is how Yishuan's mistakes, unlike Miyabi's, actually mattered, right? She got multiple she got Qingming wielders cooked completely. She failed to realize the the corruption in her own Yonghui summit, right? There's a lot of things that she fucked up in that had noticeable conflict and actually mattered in the story, right? And the tension that was built from the other characters actually mattered. We saw it come up here. It's the reason that he's not with us anymore. It's the reason that he took his own his own path to saving his sister, right? Small things like that, making conflict actually matter, is what makes Yishuan, in my opinion, just a slight edge above Miyabi, because things actually mattered when it came to her conflict, right? And in regards to motivation, right? When you have character flaws, they need to make sense. And with Yishuan, I think they made a lot of sense, right? She's struggling with Sheng Guang, having the Qingming blade because she's experienced the loss of her sister herself, right? So in a way, there's nuance because there's not really a correct answer to deal with it. You don't want Sheng Guang to get hurt because of what happened in your past, right? But she needs to start exploring that more, so that she can fucking save the world, fucking help us, right? That was a big conflict in the story, and I think it was a very big aspect of her character that I really liked, right? She felt a lot more nuanced, right? And the whole 3 Charlie dilemma, I think all of them had interesting perspectives. Obviously we know that Qingming blade, when it when you don't have a wielder for it, it loses control and it can kill people around you, right? And it made this whole triangular conflict almost, right? One person, I think Yeshu Yen, right, believed that he wanted to save his sister even if it costed everyone else's lives. There's a whole scene with it. It's oh, fuck everyone else, even if they're in danger, even if they get hurt, I want to save you, right? But Lu, it was the opposite thing, right? Obviously he had a little bit more dumb things that he wanted to do because he was selfish and he wanted to sort for himself, right, in a way, but like it was a pretty cool like triangle of like perspectives that I very much enjoyed, and I think it made it a bit more layered than certain characters in season 1, right? But yeah, like I did simplify a lot of the conflict there because I don't want to like waste you guys your time too much with like just ranting about season 2 too like all day. I have a whole video on that already. But like I think in terms of consequence for your actions, instead of just like waking up in a hollow like Miyabi did, like we actually have to face and like conquer things. And that's one thing I appreciate. And I think that's like a byproduct of having like one extra patch for the story. Yeah, I really liked it, right? I really liked it. That being said though, I think Sheng Guang should have had a bit more repercussions for the whole Qingming Blade thing. Like she lost her memories, she lost her senses, she went blind for a bit. But then we find this random like random artifact and like it just gets reset. Like she didn't really have to live with her consequences that much. Like that's like one thing I disliked. But in every other aspect, I really enjoyed season 2. Take all of this one small thing. I think Yi Xuan, I think she deserves some hate, don't get me wrong. But like that Jufufu girl, what does she even like this is gonna sound very like controversial, bro. Like what does she even like do? Like she had one story about like she was dealing with like the loss of her clan. There's another guy that was a fellow tiger, that was an endangered species, like she is, right? And he had to experience the loss too. And there was like some pretty cool moments there, but she didn't really like expand upon it like at all until like the whole event thing that happened. I just wish that we saw more of that, and like it just doesn't make any sense that she didn't really do much, given how important she was to Yi Xuan. I mean, she's been around Yi Xuan for a long ass time at this point. She was at the mountains with Yi Xuan, right? So I just expected more from her, but like yeah, like Yi Xuan could have definitely done a lot more. But speaking of claims, I think TV mode. I low-key didn't like it, and so I know someone mentioned it earlier. That's why I was like low-key. I hinted at like this coming up later, but I personally didn't think TV mode. I don't think TV mode should come back. This is a very hot take. I know it's very controversial, right? Unless it's like reconstructed from the ground up, and here's why, right? I think TV mode was like great. I think it was good. The mechanics were awesome and unique. But it was wasted in like a weird filler way, right? Like they put it randomly in events, and they were fun events, but it felt like a shoehorn rather than like a expression of creativity. Like take Archipelago Fall. I'm gonna be honest. Like I think I don't want to like sound like a Doom poster here. I'm gonna like try to mince my words a bit, but I didn't really enjoy the event at all, right? Like I didn't really have fun. Maybe you guys did, right? But me, it felt very sluggish. The story was very slow. It was just really bad to me, and I feel like that was one of the reasons I didn't like TV mode. Right? It was like it was used as a lazy application of like just making filler content, and I thought it had so much more potential than that. And until they can like prove that they can do more with TV mode, I don't want to see it back. Right? But the worst of all, right? Like in regards to like disruption for gameplay, right? I think it's far too disruptive for its own good. Right, like you'd be running around like the world, and then all of a sudden, like you're in a random fight, for like 2 seconds. You one shot everything, you come out again, and then you're just back in the fight. Like it doesn't make any real. It just felt very in and out, and it felt very disruptive. I didn't really like it at all. Right, it felt like walking through tall grass in Pokemon with no repel. And the worst part was you have to do it like every single week, like over and over and over again in like the Withering Garden. Right, you have to go in, fight random enemies. Or with a bunch of inflated HP bars and random buffs or debuffs on you, and then you go out and you in and out over and over again. It was just far too much in my opinion. And an extra thing as well, it wasn't just like the whole disruption thing. It was the way it was. Okay, someone raised their hand. Okay, I'm gonna get to you in a second. One thing I didn't like was the whole like the way it was presented. Right, you see like some like people like or 2D PNGs going on, right? And like there's not really much like it doesn't really illustrate the conflict that's happening in the halls. I'm gonna invite you to the stage real quick because you want to talk. But yeah, like the way it was presented felt very lazy, in my opinion. That's just what I think. Okay. Yeah.
Hi. Hello, Dingle Bob and everyone else. I just joined the server, but I've seen a few live streams. I wanted to join much earlier, but there were complications. I wanted to bring about Arpeggio Fault. I actually did like Arpeggio Fault for the most part, or not even for the most part, but because one thing that kept my interest in Arpeggio Fault was the different builds you could make during it. I got to basically run around and be a nuke and explode enemies, and I found that fun.
Yeah, okay,
but as far as TV mode goes, I actually do think it should come back, but not as like a main thing. I was thinking like if TV mode would come back, they would make it like a weekly or a few week thing, kind of like how they have Shiyu Defense or Deadly Assault, something we can get polychroms from.
Yeah, it'll be a cool event. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because that way people can decide if they want to do it or not. But I do think TV mode still needs work.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's a good
as
point,
far
right?
as
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, you can keep going.
yeah.
Yeah, like
one point I've seen several people bring up is the fact that TV mode would actually be kind of crucial to the story, and I'm just like, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I don't either.
And most people's points about this are, I've heard a lot of people call Bell/Wise very dumb for wanting to go into hollows themselves. But it's like, if they had paid attention ever since season 1, that's something Bell and Wise have always wanted to do. They just couldn't because of their sickness.
Yeah,
that
like,
had to do with the HDD and the implant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and I haven't seen anybody bring that up.
Yeah, like also one thing as well, just to add to that, a lot of people think that like proxies shouldn't be able to go into hollows, that like the whole thing that makes proxies unique is that they do it from outside. But I'm like, did we not pay attention? Like people like Yidhari go into hollows all the time. She talks about it, right? Joyous, one of the most notorious proxies ever. He goes into hollow. He went into what was the hollow called? I forgot. The Divine Maze.
Divine Maze. Papago.
Yeah, Papago hollow. Like that was like his whole identity. So for people to think that like proxies don't go into hollows, I think that's just pretty crazy, in my opinion.
It's not that they don't go. It's not that they think that they don't go into hollows. It's just that everybody knows most proxies go into hollows. It's just that Bell and Wise have a very unique way of doing it compared to other proxies.
Yep.
And people think that it was dumb, or that it is dumb, that they would do it any other way because they pretty much have guaranteed safety. When in reality, that's not the way that Bell and Wise wanted to do things from the beginning.
Yeah.
And not only that, a lot of people really didn't care about EOS when they brought this up. They're like, oh, EOS will get hurt, but he can be repaired. But it's like, EOS is unique even compared to other Bang Boos. You can't repair him the same way you can repair any of the other ones.
Yeah. For EOS, just slave work is what people want him to do. Nah, it's okay. No,
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you.
I also want to bring up Yidari being a proxy. The general rule of ZZZ when it comes to stuff like that people seem to forget is, if the proxy gets attacked and dies, that's it. You're stuck in a hollow and with no way out. But that doesn't really apply to Yidhari and possibly Joyous, because those two know how to fight, or at least Yidari does. I don't know what Joyous has up his sleeve, because I mean, we don't know much about him yet, but Yidari knows how to fight.
Yeah.
Like, she's one of the very rare proxies that know how to fight, but people don't seem to factor that in.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. There's a lot of things that people were missing with the whole proxy transition. No, like I actually very much appreciate your nuanced take on Arpeggio Fault as well, right? Like it's nice to see that someone did enjoy it, right? Because a lot of people I've talked to have said the opposite.
Yeah, I understand everyone and what they said about Arpeggio Fault. Even some of my friends don't like Arpeggio Fault, but I really did enjoy it because of the different builds and the so many different ways to play it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what kept my attention personally. And I genuinely did like TV mode. Like, all the side missions we had back in season 1 with TV mode.
There's a lot of good about TV mode for sure.
Like the Prophecy. I love that.
I love that quest. Oh my god. Oh yeah, someone wants to speak real quick. I appreciate your input, Mr. K. Right, I'm gonna like drag you down for now. You can come up anytime with the hand. It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, it was nice to meet all of you too, and I look forward to spending more time in this server.
Oh, okay, that's great. All right, nice. Appreciate your input. Moopersworth, is there anything you want to add to?
So I gotta go against you. I actually am a TV mode fan.
Yeah, okay, I noticed that before. Yeah, okay.
So it doesn't really have to do with gameplay, like, because I already told you I came here for the urban stuff. The reason I do like TV mode, you can tell by my profile picture. I was formerly a Destiny player first before Endless.
Oh,
this is literally my first gacha. So what I loved about TV mode is, especially in Hollow Zero, the fuck ton amount of secrets that are just hiding there for you to find. Just like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna get more corruption here, but if I hug that wall, oh hey, what's this? There's this tape here. Yeah, sure, it didn't amount to anything. It was two guys trying to go inside Hollow Zero when it was about to expand. It's like, it's interesting. It's like, it's a nothing burger, but sometimes you get other pieces that are just like, oh wait up, that's weird.
Like the tapes, right? And the secrets. Yeah, I liked it too.
Yeah. And if you do piece some of them together, you get something. Not like, oh yeah, I figured out the story, but it's like you get something.
Yeah.
And I really like that about TV mode. I will halfway agree with you that I need to change better.
Yeah, for sure.
But the only reason I want TV mode more is because I felt its secrets were way better, and the little secrets they had in Lemnian Hollow. The ones in the Lemnian Hollow felt more like, this is the one thing I have to do to get my investment out of being in Lemnian Hollow, because like I'm kind of bored walking here. I'm picking Miyabi not because I want to fight quickly. It's because I'm trying to move fast. Because I'm like, this hallway's so damn long. I don't want to do this with another character. Okay, we're putting in Miyabi. We're just dashing away.
Yeah.
Whereas with TV mode, I just that move. And I wanted to come back, but I needed to have more juice in there. More lore for me to sink my teeth into.
They need to
right now,
more. Yeah.
Because right now, neither the exploration mode does it for me, and the TV mode will kind of did a little bit better for me. So that's where I'm going to defend TV mode.
Okay, yeah. So like, you like the lore aspects of it. You like the whole like searching for things. You know, I think those are great parts of the mode too. I think if they expanded on that more, and they like try to revolve TV mode around like a proper identity, it would have been received more. But like my whole issue with it is that TV mode was in like every single game mode, right? Like you couldn't escape it, right? Like you'd be in like the Withering Garden mode. You're doing TV mode. You're doing like random missions, exploration. You're doing TV mode, right? And I think even the devs noticed that some people didn't like it, so they added like some random material that you can like skip TV mode missions and stuff. So while I definitely agree with like the whole secret hunting, I think I enjoyed that aspect too. They could have definitely made it a bit less, like I said, disruptive to the game, right? Like you always had to do it, and if they toned it down just a bit, it could be a great mode. Is that like a fair compromise that we can like agree with?
Oh, it absolutely has to be its own separate thing. Like, yeah, I don't want it everywhere, but it does have to be its own separate thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it at least so the HED can have a reason to exist.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like there should be some things where Bell and Weiss should not be like, none of the other agents should tell them like, no, I'm not taking you there. It's like, they're like, come on, why? It's like, because I don't want to babysit you in the middle of, I don't know, 12 hotties. Like that's the way I would, realistically see that it makes sense.
For sure. Yeah, I appreciate your input. I appreciate your nuance with liking TV mode. It's very important to have people like you that disagree. But I'm gonna have to put you back to the audience because because like people want to speak. But yeah, I do appreciate your input. But thanks for that. All right, nice. Okay, I'm gonna invite Kay and Maxalina to speak.
All right, I switched to my phone, so I might sound a little low quality. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
All right. So
I just want to.
You can go. Good.
Thank you. Sorry. I had just got another idea based off of what Royax mentioned. I feel like they could bring TV mode back while still having like one of the proxies go into the hollow, and you can like switch between their perspectives. You know, have someone do one thing.
Oh yeah, that could
or
be really
have like
cool.
Yeah, like one proxy is in the hollow, the other proxy is like doing basically TV mode to assist in the way like TV mode was being done before. You know, helping guide the other through.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool actually.
Because if I remember correctly, there were some problems that the proxies would have been able to solve if they were in the hollow during the TV mode era, but since they weren't there, they couldn't solve them even through EOS.
Yeah.
So like that could be a way to remedy that.
For sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's some pretty cool nuance, right? Like having so like since they wanted to go into the TVs or not the TVs, since they wanted to go into the hollows themselves before, they can partially solve the old limitations they had with like EOS by just tag teaming. I think that's a great idea. Max, is there anything you wanted to add as well?
Yeah. I do appreciate TV mode a lot. I will agree with one thing though. Mystery of Arpeggio Fault is not just lazy, but it's also extremely monotonous.
Yeah.
Because there's a reason why they added a completely different currency just so you could complete Mystery of Arpeggio Fault without having to actually do it. And even then you still have to do some stages because it won't let you complete everything unless you complete those stages.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will agree with all that.
What I will say about TV mode though, there's a lot more room for it to expand in order for it to smooth well and not be monotonous. One of the things I thought of was TV mode being able to seamlessly flow through combat by having the person controlling TV mode aid the people in combat. So it's like it's a live feedback to what you're doing in game when you're fighting enemies. I do like that. And I think TV mode should have a lot more emphasis on feeling smooth. Because in TV mode, when you encounter an enemy, it's like system error, and then you have to wait. That's basically the loading screen. And then you have to go into combat. And then even in story mode, like not even using the characters, in story mode, when you have trial-based characters, it feels so easy to breeze through. It's like the loading screen is longer than the actual combat. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So I just want TV mode to be more seamless. And I'm not gonna hold you. I'm trying so hard to not throw a stray at Soldier 11, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my thing on TV mode. Also, can I just say, can we have some Yeshi One appreciation? The fucking
yeah, he's really
goat?
cool. I like him a lot.
The goat, yeah.
Goat?
Yeah, I like.
He's a goat.
Despite what everyone says about Ye Shun Guang, who I personally like, I do like Ye Shu Yin.
Yeah,
like I do hope he becomes a playable agent in the future.
For sure.
Though I doubt he'll come back to Yunquay Summit. Though he'll probably have his own faction.
Yeah, he'll have his own. Like Yeshi, I wanted Yeshi Yuan to be a playable character so fucking bad, and even now, I think that Yeshi Yuan, out of all the quote unquote villains, because no one's really a villain in ZZZ. Let's keep it a stack. No one's really a villain.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one's really a
that's why I
villain.
don't trust him.
But I think he's the most likely to come back as a playable character, even in A rank, even as an A rank. But yeah, Yeshi Yuana's appreciation is always inviting, and I'll let you move on with your next point.
Okay, I appreciate both of you.
I just want people to stop calling Ye Shun Guang a fraud.
Yeah,
she has her problem. I don't think she's fraudulent.
Yeah, I can say the same thing about a few other characters too. Like yeah. But yeah, I appreciate both. Oh shit! Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, I appreciate both of you guys. I'm gonna move you guys back to the audience real quick. You guys can come up anytime, like I said before. Okay, thanks for that. All right, thanks guys. All right, so yeah, the whole like disruption thing, I didn't really like it at all, right? But But yeah, again, right? Grid on paper, like I said, I think we said that we mentioned that a few times in the conversation. It's grid on paper. I looking back, I don't think bad in execution is too accurate, right? But it definitely had a few hiccups, right? It was just overutilized. That was like my biggest issue with TV mode, right? Great mode, but definitely needs a rework, right? So like, yeah, that's about it, right? I appreciate you guys for the your inputs. That's like the whole point. I want to hear you guys out. I want to hear what you guys have to say. If there's anything else you guys would like to know, you can raise your hand in the audience. You can come up, right? I appreciate all of you guys for coming, right? Is there any further questions or anything? Okay, Nerdy Maxalina wants to speak. Okay. All right, hi guys.
All right. Fuck. Okay. So there is one last thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
And I thought you were gonna bring it up before.
Mm-hmm.
But fuck. Why do I suddenly forget shit?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It happens to everybody.
It happens, bro. You're just getting old. We're just getting
old. Damn, yo,
dog, I'm 22.
Hey, I'm just speaking facts. I'm not being mean.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
How old are you?
How old is he?
I said I'm 22. I'm not that.
God damn.
Yo, chill, bro.
What do you mean, goddamn? I'm not that old. Damn.
Oldie.
Right, I'm gonna invite Moopersworth because he wants something to say. Max, I appreciate your input too. You can remember it. If you can remember, you can raise your hand again. Okay.
All right, I'll try to remember it.
All right, Moopersworth. I love that name, by the way. It's funny.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring some heat to myself because everybody's been glazing Ramiel. I'm gonna be the first one to be against it. As the fighting game guy, Ermac main, Shadow Jago player, actual Ken and Jin Kazama player. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I play fighting games. She's a fraud. She's an actual fraud. I guarantee you that. Yes, precisely because she talked about playing as grapplers.
Yeah.
But she talked about the heavy ones. She talked about the Zangief type. Now I'm telling you, most people who feel proud about, they're not proud, but will openly tell you they play Geef. They don't really play him. What they do, they option select low jab, and when they're 360, so that they're either going to get the grab or they're going to get a low jab. They're not honest and they don't have any integrity to what they do. They are cowards.
She's a gimmick
They are
abuser.
cowards. So, since we're talking Street Fighter, run her with my Kimberly. She's toast.
Oh, you're a Kim player? Oh, Kim is a cool character in Street Fighter 6.
I don't play 6 as much, but I can do it with Kim. Give me anyone. I'll demolish Ramiel.
Yeah,
in more ways than one.
Yeah, Ramiel's a dude, Nike. Yo, PFC, I know you like Ramiel. Do you agree with that?
I don't play those types of games, to be honest. So I can't really make a comment on this.
But I was following her. Then the moment she said grappling, the way she said, I'm like, you're a fraud.
Yeah, for sure. I think they were definitely referencing Street Fighter 2 because if you look at some old interviews, the devs from the Street Fighter people, they actually know the ZZZ devs quite closely.
I saw the interview, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the moment I saw it, I'm like, oh hell no. And then even I not only was I disappointed in her, I was disappointed in Faith in.
Yeah.
Because I know they were referencing Billy or Banye, but I know a lot of people make the Zoner question, and I'm like, oh my god, they really picked awesome. They really went there.
Yeah, zoners
but
and everything.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying is she's stealing Billy's thunder, and I don't like that.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I appreciate your input. Some other people want to speak too, so I'm gonna drag you back. You can come back up if you want to add something more. But yeah, I appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna add Atsulu. Is that how you say it? Wait, did it not work? Oh, there we go.
Okay, there. Okay, so I just wanted to add 2 things.
Okay.
As far as the 1.4 story with Miyabi, you know how when we got figured out for being faithed by Julian and Chingy?
Yeah.
I remember seeing a lot of people saying, I kind of feel bad. I kind of feel bad for her. She must be feeling really betrayed.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I feel like I'm the only person in the community that's like, maybe just my bias, but like, I was just like, no, I don't, because she, because yeah, she's a good person. She isn't blindly following the law and whatever, but like, EOD, homegirl is a fed.
Yeah, she's out, bro. She's gonna arrest us.
No hard feelings, but like, if I were in Peyton's position, it would just be like, it wouldn't even be anything personal. It's just a rule of thumb. Don't tell a cop who you are.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's just like, it's like she might have let the internet thing slide in Qingyi's story because we helped Qingyi out, but like, I'm not pushing that luck.
Yeah, just a sus person all around. I get you for
And
sure.
also, as Fernand Gong, I have mixed feelings on her because, yeah, she might. I understand that people might find her annoying with her teasing and stuff, and how sort of overplayed her voice acting can be. But at the same time, I kind of get it because she's mainly teasing Suna because, like, come on now, she's kind of cute when she's mad. It's like it's kind of like teasing a puppy.
It's like teasing your friends, right?
It's like teasing your friends.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. If you have IRL friends, you do that too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And also, the reason I say mixed feelings is because when I saw that she was a rapper, listen. Let me just listen. As a hip hop fan, as a major hip hop head, let me just say, I have nothing against other countries doing hip hop. It's just there's a whole cultural conversation that I'm not even gonna get into here because I really don't think this is the place for it. But I'm just gonna leave it at after a lot of like self-interrogation on that front, the safest conclusion I can come to here is that I'm a fan of hip hop. I'm not a fan of pop rap.
Oh shit! You don't think she does it well?
And she's
no. Okay.
I'm not and to me that's what a lot of rap and K-pop is, or just general idol pop. A lot of from what I've heard, a lot of rap and idol pop is just glorified pop rap. And if I wanted to listen to that, I'd just listen to Juicy J on the Dark Horse remix, or Kendrick Lamar's verse on Bad Blood. You know how much people like those, right?
Yeah, I get you. So like, you'd rather listen to like the modern hip hop than like like the game, right? I guess.
Like and I don't mind if she's gonna if people rap. I'm just like, if you're gonna rap,
do a good job.
Right? What about you? I just feel like you're kind of pop rap. You're just fronting a lot, and it's impersonal to me.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Everyone has their own perspectives on things, and I appreciate that you were able to share yours today. Someone else wants to add something, so I'm gonna like remove you real quick.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, no, I appreciate your input though. Thanks a lot for coming up here. It takes a lot of courage. Nice. All right, I'm gonna invite Nerdy Maxilina. Yeah, what's up, Max?
Bro? You know who I am. Just call me Max, bro. But,
call me Max.
I finally remembered the one thing I wanted to talk about, and that is something that I thought you were going to brought up.
Oh, okay.
The male hate of Zenless Zone Zero. The male hate of Zenless Zone Zero. Now, I'm not going to explicitly state that the Zenless devs just hate men, right? Even though women write the story, they don't exclusively hate men. We've seen it with Banyue. We've seen it with Monitor. We've definitely seen it with the GOAT, Ye Shi Wan, right? They want to flesh out these characters and they want to make sure they have meaningful moments within the story, right? So the main reason why people think that the Zenless devs hate the characters is because we see these characters a lot throughout the story and they end up being like A ranks, or they're not strong enough, or they keep being beat out by more powerful characters. Now, what I will say is the one definite thing that really pisses me off, we have male characters always, and I mean always, before the extremely strong character that comes out.
Yep. Always, actually. I think they're gonna do it for 3.0 too, because like Billy is second half,
Yeah,
right?
I definitely think that after Starlight Billy, he's just gonna get sidelined by Rabio, and he's gonna have the same exact problems as Lighter, Hugo, and Bonway. And as much as I don't want that to happen, yay, she won. um, that's a, and unfortunately, that's what I don't want. Even though that's what I don't want to happen, that's going to be most likely the reality. And I think that since the Zenless devs do listen, we as a community should, we as a community should have some constructive criticism. What I won't do is be blatantly misogynistic, like some people have been doing in 2.3. Remember back in 2.3 when we got a reveal that Lucia and Yidhari were going to be S rank characters, and Minato was going to be an A rank character. And people thought that Minato was finally going to be that A rank character, that S rank character that we've been trying to strive for. And then because he was like one of the first characters we saw in 2.0, right? Like literally right after we got introduced to Yizhuan, he was the very first character we got introduced to in Spook Shack.
Yeah.
And that really, people got extremely butthurt over that. So people just started making misogynistic. Yo, can y'all, yo,
The
I'm
cops.
talking over here.
That's funny.
I'm sorry, I live in New York, y'all. You know it's loud as fuck. Anyway, people started making a lot of misogynistic comments about both Lucia and Yidhari simply because they were just more women in a gotcha game who had extremely appealing designs. People call them Gunnar Slop. People call them
Gunnar Slop females over
no.
the actual male characters.
Like fucking incels in the manosphere.
I don't
And
understand the goon slap thing. It's
Yeah.
like
Playing
they
it's
just
gotcha
they
game.
just
Like
it's like getting mad at the fork being in the kitchen, bro. Like, come on.
exactly. They always want to throw the goon slap claim, even though almost every single character in this entire game is extremely well developed. I love Beat story, trying to reconnect her past. I love Lucia's agent story, trying to reconnect with her clan, only to find out that she's been betrayed and she has to live with that. I love that. But we're not, even though I will agree that S-Rank Monato was something that I wanted, I don't want the discourse to become, why the fuck do these characters who I can Gunner slop because I'm only looking at them on the surface because they have big titties and a fat ass over the character that I glaze and I favorite because I have favoritism and I don't want to put my bias aside, right?
Okay, I appreciate your input. I do actually agree that male characters are like overhated by they use male characters like hate from the devs to like
Right.
unfairly hate on female characters, right? I think that is a big issue. And I'm happy that you shed light on that. I definitely could have included that in this document here. But yeah, I appreciate it. I'm gonna drag you down to the audience to let Mr. Moopersworth talk. But yeah,
all right.
Thanks for the input. All right. All right, hi, Mr. Moopersworth or Sworth.
So I'm not gonna say Max was saying that on against me because I know I am coming hard against Ramiel. Because first I want to clarify. I have an M4 Yidhari. Like I saw Yidhari in Banyu. I saw that she was the nun. I'm like, nope. I'm sticking with you. So, now I do agree with everything he said, but the only reason why I think it sucks the most with Ramiel right now, at least for me, is because we've had the boy since day one. He's the first trailer, first everything. You know, Bailey's been there from the start. Like, I didn't even know what Zenless was. I just saw a trailer of him, a bear, and a girl with an axe. Like, that's the only thing I paid attention to from my brother's TV.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who's that robot? It looks cool. A few years, like a year later, the game comes out. I'm like, oh, hey, it's that game. I just downloaded and played. I didn't even try to beta. I didn't even know nothing about that. I just went in.
Yeah, Billy's a really cool character.
What I do want to say though, instead is I'm only gonna be semi-hater to Ramiel, but after that, I don't care if they're all A rank. I just want more dudes.
Yeah, for sure.
As well, the ratio's kind of weird. I know it's like a gotcha game. It's supposed to get people like me. It's working on me. I mean, look at me. I got M4 Yidhari and M6 Astro. But like I don't know. It's like, you know, usually when I play a fighting game, I usually look for the coolest person, whether it's a girl or a guy. It doesn't matter. And it's like, well, I have some cool dudes. 10 dudes. There we go.
All right, Mr. K wants to come up too. I appreciate your input, Moopersworth. Is there anything else you want to add real quick? Because maybe I could cut you off there.
Pull for Billy.
Yeah, but yeah, Billy's tough. All right, I appreciate you. You can come up if you want to. This is probably my last one I'm going to accept. Hi, Mr. K. You can Riot wants to speak too. Okay. I'll accept Riot for now as well too. All right, Mr. K, you can go. Whatever you want to add.
All right. I wanted to speak on the topic of the whole male versus female thing when it comes to Zenless. I don't hate any character in Zenless so far, and I'm probably not gonna for a while, even like when the new ones come in. But I do think the game we could have more male characters, some A rank, some S rank. I just hope they don't do like they did Banyue and make their banners like 12 days. But as far as A ranks go, I think we need more A ranks, and I feel like a way to fix that would be to make some of the NPCs playable, like Orchidea, Blaze, Asha. You know, some of those.
Yeah. Orchidea actually has Hollow experience too from her past. She mentions it briefly.
Yeah. I also wanted to touch up on like drive disc farming. How do y'all feel about that?
Oh yeah, it's very like there's too much RNG involved, and it can definitely
I feel the same.
Random.
Yeah.
I was thinking a way to fix that kind of was if they really want to keep the RNG elements as they are. I was thinking like they could let us farm for drive discs without energy, but in exchange reduce how much we get, or make it so there's some sort of trade-off. That way we can basically farm as much as we want. Because I mean, the way things are when it comes to farming drive discs, it's put some players in a bad spot, me included, because I had a period where I couldn't play Zenless Zone 0 for 4 months. And when I came back, I had to rework a lot of my characters because of the Moonlit Lullaby disc set.
The new discs, right.
There was a lot of nerfs and buffs. So like my characters weren't as strong as they should have been when I was playing, and it's a little better now, but it's still a bit of a problem. But I really want to get more people to, bring up the whole RNG thing with disc drives. Because I mean, I've suggested to Hoyo about that, about like, in those surveys they do, I suggested like having us farm without energy, but let there be a trade-off that's fair.
Let's make it a little bit worse.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I also wanted to talk about having Bell or Wise potentially being able to fight while they're in a hollow, but in a way that's unique to them. Like, I'm not expecting them to be able to like fight like any of the other agents they're escorting, but they come from Helios Academy and they're pretty good when it comes to fixing and controlling technology. So maybe they can do something with that. Something kind of like a technomancer vibe, necromancer from Borderlands.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be good for them. They can learn how to use like blades to an extent to where they can protect themselves, or guns or something. Because I feel like that needs to happen at some point.
Okay.
Like, I feel like they need to, I mean, because they do plan on going back to Helios Academy. That's where their main goal is right now.
They want to understand
to
what
basically get
for real. Yeah.
Yeah, and from my understanding, Helios Academy is one of the most dangerous places in ZZZ right now because, I mean, it got taken over by the very first Hollow disaster. So you already know a place like that.
Yeah.
That's going to be like, that's got to be like one of the most treacherous places in Hollow Zero.
Yeah.
So I really don't think all of the agents that would escort them there are going to be able to protect them, because that's going to be where the nastiest, most vicious ethereals are.
Yeah, okay. I appreciate your input. Is there anything else you want to add? 'Cause I do want to let Riot speak because he's been waiting for a little bit.
There is something.
Okay.
It was brought up in one of your previous streams about how something bad needed to happen to the proxies.
Oh yeah.
To like basically show just how big stakes are.
Yeah.
I also agree with that sentiment. Have some ideas about it, but I feel like if it should happen to the proxies, it should definitely happen to Wise more than Bell. And I say this as a Wise player. He's my favorite of the two proxies.
Oh no, Wise.
But if something bad had to happen, oh,
I love Wise.
Yeah, likewise, he's my favorite of the two. But if anything bad had to happen to the proxies, it has to be him.
Yeah, just Wise gonna get humbled. That'd be funny. Riot, is there something you want to add to?
We need more side quests, because I remember playing the game in the beginning. And there was like side quests galore, and I was like, "Oh, cool, more pulls." But like right after like a couple updates, the side quests just stopped happening. I was like, "What? Where are they at?"
And now you're just like
They kept happening. I'm glad you spoke, and I'm glad I was here to hear that as well, because the side quests did keep happening in season 1, but it's like as the patches came out, we got less and less and less. But yeah, I do like how many side quests there were at the start of ZZZ, and what I also liked, to this day, I'm still looking through this, but there was like 1 or 2 hidden side quests in Zenless that like they didn't have any markers. You didn't know like where they were. You just kind of got them by talking to people, because there was this side quest where you had to escort a HIA agent and the Bangbu beetroot out of a hollow, and you had to get the beetroot in time before the ethereals tore him to shreds. But that was like hidden. Like the only reason I got that is because I talked to an agent that looked a bit out of place, like she was hiding from someone. I want them to do more stuff like that again, because that was interesting.
Yeah,
that and it's a good way to get more pulls, because let's be honest, if they're gonna start doing triple banners, as the rumor says in the 3rd season, they need to up the ante on them polychrome.
For sure. But yeah, like yeah, I think they do need to bring back those side missions. They just make the world feel more alive. And I think they tried to do that with like the whole introduction of the clan system in Zenless. But it also feels like they kind of forgot about the clan system. I'm not sure why they're just kind of there now. I don't think much people like really interact with it as much. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they do.
Are you talking about the outpost system?
Yeah, the outpost. That's what I meant. Yeah. Like
yeah.
I just feel like they need to add more things to do in the open world, like every single patch. Back in the day, Riot's right. Like they used to add a bunch of random like quests you can do, combat commissions. What's that one NPC's name that gives them to you? I forgot. But like they used to give them to you like quite often. I fucking forgot her name. Right? She hasn't been around for so long. It's
Venus?
crazy. Yeah, Venus. Yeah.
Are you talking about Shepard?
Oh, Shepard too. He used to give them too, but like, yeah, they just need to add more things to the world.
Oh, Venus. You're talking about Venus.
Yeah, Venus. Yeah.
My goat.
But yeah, I just want to have more stuff like that. But like, yeah, I do appreciate all of you guys for pitching into the conversation. Like I said before, it's all about like understanding your perspective, getting more nuance to things. Because I really do think that there is a more calm way to reach conclusions, right? It's a lot better than just arguing online, calling people like dumb and a bunch of buzzwords like, oh, you're a goon, you're a goofler, or whatever the hell. I'm just very tired of internet culture these days. So it's nice that we're able to get together and like talk about issues calmly and maturely. I very much appreciate you guys for that.
No, I fucking hate everything, bro.
Amazing.
I hate you.
Nice to know,
TV. Let's kill.
But yeah, I did promise that you guys would be my last people up here. But like, yeah, I do appreciate you guys. I'm gonna end the stream now. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah.